Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If you stop me there, the trial will be over. What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close though. It's very close. She could easily have heard the clock. No, she couldn't. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's broken. It's empty. Is it empty or broken? It's empty, right? It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. ... Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat. Oh, this is so good. The writing is, it's like stupid, but it's so good. Well, Miss May. Just. What is he going on about? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow. He knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that's exactly what happened, Your Honor. No. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you liked so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... It is the conversation, right? Take a look at this! Oh, that's a very cute cell phone. Oh, very kawaii. Kawaii desu. Oh ho ho, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. You have a girly phone. This is really good. This writing is really good. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for an evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. No, you're not. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. ... So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh, it's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. ... September 5, 9:27 AM. Beep. Your Honor! I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Whoa! Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Wow. Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes! The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It's made by Larry Butts. It's made by Larry Butts, right? It's just the statue. No, what? I didn't. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today. Oh ho 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 ho. Is she gonna transform? What's it to you, porcupine head? Alright, we found a final form. That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Tee wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Angry face! Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. Oh, she heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Wow, this is interesting. Let's see it then. You can't introduce... Can you do this? Can you like pull evidence out of your pocket? You can't do this, right? Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Wiretap. Have a look at this. Ah! Oh, that. I found this in Miss May's room. How can you prove that you found it in her room? You can't take evidence and then just take it to court. That's not how it works. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yeah. Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Wait. Did it? Was it this time? It's a clock, it's made to look like that statue. Yeah, no, it says it there. It says it there. Present the phone again? I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Owned! Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. No, you're ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness answered the question, did you tap her phone? ... Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Ooh, woo. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Owned! That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? ... Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? Gosh, you're saying exactly what Edgeworth wanted to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Yeah, go on, pull it off. Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can and will. Alright, go for it. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say, way! Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Go on. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night, right? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy, wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It's my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's phone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. No, it doesn't. Her testimony is completely unreliable. She saw the defendant Maya Fey commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness or continue examining Miss May? Call the... I don't have anything else on her, right? I don't think I have anything else on her. Alright, let's call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. Exclamation. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, no. Then you'll recognize that Miss April May was not the killer and thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss May. That's not how that works. This is my condition. That's not how it works. I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise Maya would be declared guilty on the spot. That's not how courts work. What should I do? Accept the condition! Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. That's not how this works. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. That's not how courts work, man. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He's still holding the... Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest Miss May herself. Okay, so she couldn't have seen the murder if she was drinking the coffee. I see, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. Court record. When did she die? She died at 9, right? When did she die? This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Miss May's room service. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for... Let me just like press it and everything. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 at the time of the murder! I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely 9 PM. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, teehee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. ... It's no good! There's nothing there! Is that it? This. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, will you end this rather tedious cross-examination here? It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Wait, what? I can't let this happen, can I? Protest! Wait! Please wait! Yes! Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last shot. This is not how courts work, come on. What do I ask him about? Really? Check in. Room service. Bed making. What? Check in. Room service. Bed making. Why would I know this? Is there someone else in her room besides her? Cause there was the bottle of champagne with 2 glasses. The bed was pristine. Am I supposed to know this? Check in. Room service. Is it the bed making? I don't know what I don't know what the I don't know what we're asking here. Check in, room service, bed making. Bed making? Bed... That's not it. Tell me about making beds that day. I was wondering what you were going to ask, but bed making a new low. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. The witness will answer the defense's question. Yes, well, it was quite like any other day's bed making. I changed the sheets to pillowcases and then I proceeded to make the bed. I had to bring pillows for 2, of course, but they are quite light, you see. Oh, I think they're all correct. I think all of them are correct. All of them will tell you there were 2 people there. I see, thank you. ... Pillows for 2? Bellboy! Okay, they're all, there's no... all 3 are correct. Because if you talk about check-in, there'll be 2 people in the room. If you talk about room service, there'll be like champagne and two glasses. And then the bed, there'll be 2 pillows. Bellboy, what did you just say? Hey, yes, pillows are light, sir. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Objection. I object. That was objectionable. ... Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Exclamation! He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof! You fool! I've done it! I've won! Have you? Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man! Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor! We have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... The man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as he has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court! Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Gus. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Alright, so we're not done. We're not done. December 7, 224, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there. Really? Am I? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, please don't. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know, haha. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Yeah, no, he's pretty cool. Huh. That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. Huh, if you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? No. Well... No, I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May's testimony added to the court record. This all lies? The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Okay. I don't know how much good this would do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued! Alright, so another hour's passed. Let's save the game and take another break. Alright, see you in the next one.